Welcome back, students. Today we will discuss about the last topic of this chapter number 2, spreadsheet. Functions. Now, what are functions? These are the pre-designed formulas in Excel to perform both simple and complex calculations. Now, what are the rules to enter a function? First is all the Excel functions must begin with the equal to sign. Function name must be a valid Excel name. As we have studied about sum function, so sum is the name of the function. Function name must be followed by an opening and closing parenthesis. Parenthesis means brackets. Arguments are enclosed in the parenthesis. What are the arguments? Arguments means the range which we specify while writing an expression for the computation. We will begin with the common functions provided in Excel. First one is the AutoSum function. Now what we have to do to perform the autosumming of the functions here, what we have to do is the name Anuj given. I have to compute the marks of oral plus the marks of written exam of Anuj in the cell E6. What I need to do here is first I have to click on the address where I want to print the result. Here the cell is E6 where I want the result to be placed, and then I have to click on the auto sum option present in the editing group on the home tab. Where would I find the editing group? In the formula bar you can see it is given the auto sum option. I have to click on this auto sum option. So by default it is taking two values because the numeric values this function works upon. So it will automatically give you a dashed border that is appearing around this cell C6 through D6, and the Excel automatically enters the formula here because I have clicked on the name of the function AutoSum function, and after it automatically selects C6 and D6, and after that I have to press the enter key, and the sum of the marks in the cell C6 and D6 will be printed. That is the total marks of Anuj here is 155. Now what I have to do is just scroll it, the automatically formula will be copied, and total marks of Arshia, Naveen, Kshitish, Sarushi and Arpit will be printed over here. Now to calculate the average, what is the formula to compute the average of the numbers that I am using here is, that is total upon which, here average of I am computing is of C6 cell and colon D6. D6 means 75. What I need to do here is just again I want to click on the cell where I want to print the average of the number. Now I have to type the equal to sign here followed by the function name, that is when I type a drop down list will appear, and from here I have to select the name of the function, that is average. It is coming on the first. Select it, average function. Now whose average I need to calculate, I need to mention those numbers in this parameter list, that is number 1 and number 2. So I want to compute the average of numbers. So the average here I want to compute of is of C6 colon D6. Now what I need to write is select the cell C6 colon V6 parenthesis close and here. Now this is the average that I am getting of Anuj. Now to compute the average of this Arshia, and what I had to do is just scroll the mouse pointer, and like this the average of rest of the students will get computed. Fine. Now in the same number of functions are given, that how can I calculate the maximum of the numbers between a particular range if I want to select the marks of the students who have got what are the highest marks in the oral examination. What I need to write is using the maximum function equal to sign, because any of the functions begin with the equal to sign here. Max, when I press M, the list of the functions beginning with M appeared, that is max. From here I have to select the function max. Then I have to select the range from where I want to compute. So the range is from C6 till C11. This and enter. So highest marks in the oral examinations are 97 here. Similarly, for this written exam, what I need, if for the minimum marks I want to compute in these written exam, what I need to write is equal to sign min bracket start. The range in the written exam I want to compute is this D6 to D11. It will give you the smallest number, the least marks, that is 65 in the written examination. Means minimum is used to compute the maximum number, and highest marks, and that is used to compute the minimum is used to compute the lowest marks. And similarly, if I want to compute the total number of rows in this cell, then what I need to write is I need to use count function, and it will count the number of elements like words or numbers given in a range. For example, here in, if I press count bracket start, range I want to compute here is of this, while dragging is this C6 to 611. Now how many elements are there in this sheet? Malab, how many number of students are there? 6. So the count is giving you 6. It will count the number of rows or number of columns present in the sheet. Okay. In the same manner, today is the function which will display the current date equals to today, and it will not have any of the arguments. Enter, and it is giving you the date, that is 11th August 20 mm. 11 is the date here, DD August month, and 20 is the year. Fine. And if I want to display the name of the month only, sorry, number of the month only, what I need to do is equal to formula, equal to sign month bracket start today and close, enter. So it will display only the number, month number. Similarly, if I want to display only the year number, it will, I can use year. If I want to display the day number, it will give you the day number only, like equals to day today. Fine. When I enter it, it will give you day, that is the date. And if I want to print all these things in the textual format, what I need to use is the function text bracket start. Today is the name of the function, means today is the date, and what I need to do from here is I want to print the month in the textual format. So this is the month August. Similarly, you can print the date in the textual format, in the word format, in the same manner. Fine. In the same way, you can use different number of functions that are given in the book. You can go through it and it will be clear to you. I don't think so it will be a given, it will be any problem. If you want to compute the power, you can use the power of a function, power function, power 2 comma 2 means it is 2 raised to power 2 is 4. Fine. Now function library. Function library, as we have told about the AutoSum function, this is one of the part of the function library. Means there are number of library functions or the library of functions which is available to you to do the computations. Fine. For example, here, and from where we can get this library of the functions, suppose we are on the home tab, click on the formulas tab, and in the insert function you can have any of the calculations you want to perform. Suppose I want to do the sum of oral marks and written marks of Anuj again with the help of insert function. Fine. What I need to do, first step I have to do is go to the formulas tab, click on the insert function, and when I click on the insert function, see where I wanted to print the result, equal to sign automatically appears here. Now here I can select the function which I want to perform on the selected on the cell range. Here I want to do is sum function. So I can use this, select the function which I want to be, which I want to operate on the column numbers. And what is the meaning of search for a function? Means if I'm not finding any, or I don't know which function to be used, so I can write a brief description of the function. Suppose I don't know the sum is the function that will calculate the addition of the numbers, but I don't know the name of the function, so I can write a brief description that I want to add the name, I want to do the addition of the numbers, so it will automatically display you the sum function. So sum, I'll click OK. Now here I have to write the range of the numbers which I want to select. I want to select of this and Anuj के चाहिए oral and written marks, this and OK. So 155 is appearing here. In this way, if I want to calculate the average, I can again do is equal to sign here, put the equal to sign, go to the insert function, select the average function, OK, and then I need to select the range 80 divide by, and in this cell average this and OK. Fine, in this way. Now is managing of the worksheet. How can I rename a worksheet? Suppose I'm working on the sheet 4. What I need to do is right click on it, a tab is there, rename. I can do this renaming as sheet 5, means giving a name to the worksheet, some other name to the worksheet is renaming of the file. Suppose I want to delete the worksheet from here, or the second option is just double click on this here, again I can rename it. Double clicking is also one of the way to rename a worksheet. Now if I want to delete one sheet number 1, what can I do? Switch to the sheet 1 tab, right click here, right click, delete option. This option will delete the, it will ask whether to delete, I'll say yes, it will delete the sheet 1. Again, if I want to change the color of the tab, again of sheet 6, right click over on the sheet 6 tab, and here the option is tab. I can select any of the colors here, and the background of the sheet 6 has been changed to a dark maroon color. In this way we can manage the sheets. So this was all about chapter number 2, students. Now what you have to do is find the exercises and the question answers of this chapter, which we will be discussing later. Thank you.